Salutations, all you space eels. Slither your way into the Stinky Dragon. Partake in our latest potation, Flotsam Blossom. It's a mixture of teeth toffee bar, vanilla spine cream, and cold decaffeinated coffee. One sip of the snake sauce is enough to cool your jetsam. Previously, our adventurers bolted from Bonish Bazaar, barreled into a bone-chilling butchery. However, things heated up quickly when hellfire hail hurled high from the sky. Luckily, the party boarded a boat and began a cruise to Cah-H'rion Canals. Now it seems they are taking on more than water, a flood of blood. Round up a refreshment, let's resume this rank recollection.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gustavo Cirola. I'm the dungeon master of our putrid party. I'm going to hit our 4 players with an arrow. This week's role-playing warm-up question. Thank you, Barbara. This week's role-playing warm-up question is, if your character had a catchphrase, what would it be? Don't forget to introduce yourself when you answer it.
That's a good one. I like that question. I'll go first.
I got one.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, if I had a catchphrase.
Introduce yourself.
Hey, it's Blaine. Hey there. Hey, it's Chip Haney. Blaine Gibson. Oh God, I'm all out of sorts. Tiefling rogue. Yeah. And if I had a
you
catchphrase,
had to look at your phone for that. That's what you needed.
Yeah, I had a catchphrase back during my assassin days. I'd sneak up on someone real sneaky like, and then I'd whisper in their ear, "Looks like you got a chip on your shoulder." Stab.
Oh, that's good.
That's really good.
Really
the
good.
very vital part of someone's body, the shoulder.
They'd laugh until the blood filled their throat, and they.
That's a good one, Chip. I like that. I hope you never say it to me.
Hello, I'm Barbara Dunkelman. I play
Elke von Brath.
the half-elf vampire barbarian, and her catchphrase would be,
Get in my way. Elke will make you pay.
Oh,
These sound more like the Desperate Housewives, little their little phrases. Yeah, their little lower thirds.
Live, laugh,
this
love.
I was
sounds
in the
like.
character select menu in Mortal Kombat where they say like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, touch my man and you won't have a hand anymore.
There's a lot of similarities between Street Fighter and Desperate Housewives shows.
Oh yeah.
I would say so, yeah. Very similar
Fatality.
costuming.
I'm Chris Damaris, and I play Barney Farney. I had a couple catchphrases. I'm going to go with full.
Perfect. No notes.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, yeah. Well, you can't get fooled again. It's a classic Bushism.
Yeah. I got it.
Wait, what's that? Did you say that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. His famously flubbed it. It was great.
That's incredible.
My name is John Reisinger. I play Mati Confucius, the Cah-H'rion Ghost Monk. And I'm trying to think of what Mateed would have a catchphrase of, and the best I could come up with is just something along the lines of "Je ne parle pas anglais," just to get people not to talk to them anymore.
I don't speak English.
I don't speak English.
I thought it would be something like Mateed rises to the occasion.
No, I don't like that.
Mateed
Mateed has no interest in being quippy like that with people. Mateed is just
Mateed's just very aloof.
yeah. That's good. That's good. Hey, inspiration nice to you guys.
Thank you.
In Mortal Kombat, Mateed would just go.
Actually, I really liked your catchphrase, Chip. Why don't you give yourself an inspiration die? The chip on the shoulder.
It was really good.
Thank you.
That was excellent. Not denigrating anybody else's catchphrase. That was genuinely funny for once from Blaine.
Took me a second to figure the inspiration dice.
I was trying to think of a pun with hell and Elga.
There'll be Elga to pay.
But then I was like, that's a weird thing to say.
I like it.
You all embark onto the canals, fire continuing to fall from the skies. But as soon as you leave the port, you notice the blazing hail does not seem to follow. You follow the coastline for a few minutes until the channel turns and you pass under a few bridges. A cool wind sweeps through your hair and feathers, and the lapping of water against the boat makes for a soothing rhythm. Splash, splash, splash.
Row your boat gently down the stream.
Elga looks at Chip.
Merrily.
For the first time since you entered the desert, you notice your sore feet feel cool. In fact, they feel wet. You look down and realize that your boat is taking on water. Faster and faster, the boats flood with water, and before you know it, you're sinking into the canal. You struggle to swim to shore, but the water feels thicker. Your breathing becomes hurried, and you can't seem to stay afloat. That's when you notice the color of the water has turned crimson red.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah, speaking of nightmares, everyone go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Quick, does anybody have a bunch of jugs that we could bottle this up for later?
I'll do the strength saving throw if you want me to, but genuinely, at the feeling of water on their feet, Mateed would have gone straight to the sky.
Well, in that case, make a dexterity saving throw just to see like how quickly you're able to react.
That was an 18 for Chip.
I'll do a 25 for Elga.
My saving throw is the same as my, so it was 18.
One day we'll get them right.
I know.
14.
14, yeah, we'll say you're able
Okay.
to dart up into the air very quickly. So strength save, Chip 18, Barney 18, Elga 25. Look at you, everyone's pretty strong today.
Used to be back on the rowing team in college.
What college did you go to?
What was Chip's major?
And there's where the improv died.
I had all of this written down. Yamford?
Yamford.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Go
that's
eat.
is that
Go
an
yams.
accredited school?
Sorry, I stepped on what you were saying.
No, that's great.
Those
Go
fighting
yams.
yams.
I really want to. We need a shirt.
Just a chip shirt.
The Yamford yams?
Yeah,
The fighting yams?
we need that.
I'm just imagining the mascot at the games.
It doesn't have any face hole. It's just a
legs.
yam. Yeah.
Just running into
Not even. It's just a body in a big sweet potato
roll-
costume that
rolling
rolls
around.
around.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's sweet
Yamford.
potato.
And I majored in communications.
You know, you're a very good communicator.
Why, thank you.
What?
So yeah, everyone made their saving throw successfully, as did the mummy. So you all, I assume, take the opportunity to swim directly to shore, which is not honestly too far away from where you are.
Wait, the mummy's just dry bones. What happens if she gets wet? Does she like fall apart?
It's like toilet paper getting wet.
yeah.
Oh no, she'll dry out. What do you think happens to a mummy when they get wet?
Probably not good things. I feel like if you poured some water on King Tut, he wouldn't look so good.
The whole process of mummification is drying out the body.
Right.
Yeah.
How is Elga swimming through all this?
Open mouth.
That's what I was wondering. Just like a Jaws, like shark coming in for the kill.
I mean, this isn't. It's just blood, right? Is it human blood? Is it any type of blood?
You're the connoisseur. You tell us.
Oh, I'm sensing some humanoid in this.
Is it actually blood?
So are you actually drinking some of it then, Elga?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your constitution?
Uh-oh. My constitution is 16.
That's pretty good. A hardy little vampire. So you open up your mouth and, take a gulp or two of the, in air quotes, water. But yeah, it does seem to be blood. You're not sure specifically what kind of blood, but it is definitely blood.
Do I have any like empty vials with me that I could?
I don't know. What's in your inventory? Do you have a flask?
I believe I do.
Well, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but you might have a flask.
As Mateed looks down to you guys arriving to the shore, one of the party looks like a blueberry just blown up in huge size.
Don't think I do actually have a flask. So.
I feel like we've had potions that we've emptied out.
Yeah, we never keep track of keeping those bottles.
True, but we don't. We recycle.
So
Stab all you in your sleep.
they're going to have a chip on their shoulder real
Yeah,
soon.
there you go.
I don't sleep. I'm a ghost. Come at me.
Everyone reaches the shore, and the mummy looks up and down the canal.
I don't understand. First, diseased amphibians, then fire from the sky, and now water turned to blood. It's as if a curse has fallen upon me.
You see a throng of locals running down the street toward you. You overhear some people on the street. I can't believe I just drank blood. I know, we got to get out of the city.
I know, I can't believe we drank blood.
I hear Glurb is nice this time of year. The crowd of people brush past you all. In fact, one person bumps into Chip and they knock you over, but they just keep going and quickly round a nearby corner, disappearing from view.
Well, excuse me. Golly.
Did any of us see who that was?
No, there's just very quickly in a
Okay.
throng of people.
I check myself to see if anything got stolen.
Yeah, make a perception check, I guess.
All right.
Or like placed? on?
What's the counter to a sleight of hand check?
Perception.
Okay. Learn something today.
13.
No, all your weapons, everything that's important to you checks out.
No, the only thing that's important is I checked that the photo of my wife, Carol, is still intact.
It is intact.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, it looks rose tinted.
Oh, no, Carol!
The mummy reaches out to lift you back up.
Please excuse my people. They are normally more hospitable than this. Speaking of,
The mummy looks around a bit.
we should probably find somewhere to get cleaned up from all this blood.
Yes. Cleaned up from all this gross blood. Yucky.
Go ahead and everyone roll a perception check.
I rolled a 18.
18. That's a nice roll.
23.
I don't know what I rolled.
Mateed a 4.
Thank you.
I rolled a nat 20, but -1.
We'll start with Mateed. You choke on something and panic as you start coughing up blood,
I flew.
but then you remember it's not yours. Oh, you flew. You panic.
Try again.
You panic as you see many people on the street coughing up blood.
Okay.
But you calm down.
And then you
remember
start
what
coughing
happened.
on bugs that you coughed when you flew
Flies,
up in the air,
Yeah.
mouth open.
Yep.
And then
Perfect.
bugs.
That's perfect. Hey, Blaine, high five.
Hey, D&D is collaborative storytelling.
High five, you sissy boy.
Dylan.
What happened is the two of the most sad high fives ever.
Yep. We laced fingers on that last one.
Elga and Chip, you look around and see this part of Karcasuuk is built amongst channels and canals that weave between buildings and bridges, but every waterway appears to be filled with blood, and 3 buildings stand out amongst the rest. 2 have gold-domed roofs, and the third is a large establishment built into a rocky hillside to the north. Barney, every now and then you think you see a pair of eyes staring at you from the canal, but it's probably just the sun reflecting off the liquid.
Oh.
Or is it?
It's going sun crazy.
Elga looks around and goes,
I think someone's been reading my diary.
Just like someone sees your dreams.
yeah.
So you're like on the, where this canal is and this channel, this like on the southern end of this district of the city. This district kind of sprawls out to the north from here. And that rocky hillside I mentioned is like on the far north end of this district.
Hey there, mummy. What's that? The gold domed buildings. What are those?
Those are various businesses here in the district. I don't remember specifically what their wares are, though.
And the canal. Is this just, what's the purpose of the canal?
It helps with shipping goods and moving quickly around the city.
Are there typically creatures in it?
All kinds of fish and wildlife.
I just feel like someone's looking at us.
With all this here blood in the canal, would you call this an eerie canal?
Can I kick Chip into the canal?
You absolutely can.
Okay, I kick Chip into
Like
the
I'm
canal.
pretty sure like a Spartan 300.
I don't resist.
Oh no, Chip, I'll save you!
I don't resist.
I knew this day was
It's
come.
just Chip, open arms going, yeah, I deserve it.
Elga jumps in to save Chip.
Any opportunity.
Yeah.
Elka's gonna end up being real like loaded up, like
Yeah, you
logged
know,
down with all this liquid.
When you drink so much water and you move and you can hear it slush in your stomach.
yeah.
You can have a distended belly.
Yeah.
These buildings that have the gold domes, did they have anything like discerning about their markings, like that showed that what kind of a shop they were, if maybe something? Or is there signage or a barker outside of it going, hey, come here and clean yourself?
One of them's relatively close to you. The other gold dome building is a little further away, more in the center of the district.
Mateed approaches that building.
Okay. Yeah, I assume you're just looking at it from the outside.
Yeah.
It's a fairly nondescript building that looks largely like a lot of the other buildings around it, with the exception that it has a gold domed ceiling on top of it.
Is there a door?
Yeah, of course.
Is it open?
There's no door per se. It's more like beads.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
I walk in.
I conga line in past with Mateed. Da cha 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 cha.
Why are you congaing?
Because conga is like what is that called?
Conga
I
line?
just wonder
Yeah,
if
but
there's a
why
reason
conga?
why.
They're just excited, having a
Oh,
great
you
time
just
with my
have-
friends.
Can you do a 2-person conga line?
Yeah. You got to start somewhere.
Gotta have a third.
It's the most awkward conga line ever.
Fourth.
2 points is the minimum you need for a line. I'm adjusting my glasses. So yeah, you enter and it's a small circular room, probably, if you had to estimate, 40 feet or so in diameter, with the gold domed ceiling. The center is a marble fountain that you think usually greets customers with the soothing sounds of trickling water. There's mirrors and shelves of mineral-based wellness products all around.
Is this water or is it blood?
Currently, there is blood spewing from the fountain right now.
So would you say it's less of a trickle and more like a blurble gurble?
More of a blurble garble.
Blurble gurble,
Blurble
everyone.
garble.
Yeah, if you were to stick your head in it, you would definitely have a blurble gurble day.
Okay. And is there anybody, circular room, fountain in the middle, people?
There's a few chairs here set up in the room. 1 second, let me roll
You know, if
something.
you guys just wanted to leave me here, I'd be okay with it.
She's just in the fountain.
Are you okay?
swimming.
Are you okay?
Oh, the place just seems so nice and peaceful and has everything Elga needs.
There are a few chairs as well, and you look around and you notice there's 4 people in this room who appear to be currently stuck in their seats or pinned up against the wall,
What?
pinned in place by globs of blood.
Do you need help there?
Yeah, are you inside too?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Conga lined in. Did you not recall?
Oh, right. Yeah, you're conga lined in.
Wait, they're like being like gelatinously pinned.
Yeah, it's really thick, viscous blood.
Like if someone came in here and was like doing a splatter, what's that called when you go in for like forensics when it's like a splatter?
Like a splatter test of some kind?
What is that called? The Dexter thing. There's a term for that. Anyways, if I went there, would it look like it all came from the fountain?
Yes. As Chip asks, do you all need help there? A glob of blood fires off in Chip's direction. Chip, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, shucks.
Mr. President.
I just got it. Delayed reaction.
20, 16 plus 4.
Oh, yeah. You see it coming and you probably incorporate it into your conga dance and you duck and dodge out of the way of the viscous blood.
I actually want to use my tail to connect to the back of my head and make a hoop that it goes through, and I say, 2 points!
Both the two of you, Chip and Mateed, make perception checks.
That's
I miss being mud.
17.
I rolled a 7. I remember when we did perception checks, I was like 24,
Seeing
28.
everything.
Yeah, I'm just like 7.
Yeah.
Mateed has no use for the rest of the world. Chip, you notice that there is someone behind the counter who seems to be trying to wave you over.
Oh,
Okay, I cha-cha over real smooth.
I follow the cha-chaing man who's followed me in
Yeah,
here.
it's a dancing
What do
day.
you think they're doing in there, Barney?
I don't know. Looking for snacks?
Oh, snacks.
Did you all swap places in the conga line?
We come in.
No, yes, but I am not conging.
Okay.
Conga.
At least Elga wants to come in.
Yeah, Barney follows.
Yeah, you see the scene that I described where there's, blood spewing out of this fountain. People seem to be pinned to the walls and
Oh
chairs.
my
and
God.
you see
The horror.
Chip and Mateed making their way to a counter with someone crouched hiding behind it.
Are you still congoing?
No, I'm cha-chaing. Cha-cha real smooth. I slid to the left, slid to the right.
crisscross.
And then I go up to him and I say, everybody clap your hands. What's going on? I'm Chip Haney.
Hi, I'm MX. Can you help me? I don't know what happened. My fountain went haywire and it's pinned all my customers. Can you help free them?
Why are you whispering?
Elga, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
With advantage because I could see it, right?
Yes.
First one's a 12. Second one is a 10.
12's good enough. As you ask why MX is whispering, a glob of blood launches at you, but you with your danger sense, you sense it coming and deftly step out of the way just in time.
This is the first time I've avoided blood in my whole life. Intentionally.
Since it's like congealed, it's like pudding to Elga.
Yeah.
Oh, yuck.
Does anybody have like a, remember that there ice knife you got?
I ducked down behind the desk, by the way.
My fang frost.
Yeah. Why don't you like stab the blood and then make it freeze?
Chip, make a dexterity saving throw.
I know if I don't say it, you're going to do stuff like that.
Well, he's saying it in the voice, which
I
means
know my DM.
9.
As you're suggesting Frostfang to Elga, a glob of blood catches you from the blind side and pins you up against the counter.
Is my mouth closed?
No.
Oh, good. Uh-oh.
Gross.
Can I try to use my fang frost on that glob that just trapped Chip?
Does the Fang Frost have like a freezing effect you could just throw at the whole fountain itself?
I don't know.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
I'll
but
test it on this first, maybe,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
see what happens.
You want to like cut him out from the blood?
Yeah.
Okay. You're fairly careful. You're adept with daggers and you're able to, cut away some of the viscous blood and free Chip.
Does the fang have any effect on the blood, does it seem?
No, just
No?
cutting it.
Okay.
No, it doesn't seem to have any effect. If anything, maybe I would say as you're cutting it, it solidifies a little bit, but not to the point where it's, ice or anything. It's just a little thicker.
So we probably need to make this fountain stop spewing, huh?
Yeah.
Is it coming from like all angles of the fountain? Is there like one point it seems to be coming out of?
Yeah, there is like a central point where all of the liquid comes out on the fountain, and that's the origin of everything.
This fountain? This is where the Big Bang happened? The origin of everything?
Wow. Everything.
The MX guy, can you remind me what he whispered again?
MX asked for help getting their customers freed and out of harm's way.
Yeah, Mateed's still sitting behind the desk.
Are you behind there with MX?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you? My name's MX.
Bonjour. My name is Mateed.
Good to meet you.
What sort of establishment is this when it is not being assaulted by blood?
Oh, this is a mineral salon.
A mineral salon. Oh, what sort of minerals do you procure?
We have various cosmetics and treatments for people to help make them feel better.
Oh, do you get a lot of business in this area?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Maybe that's why she's whispering.
Make a dexterity saving throw, Elga.
15.
I gotta tell the listeners, I've fully like snitched on Barbara, was like pointing at Barbara like, she talked! Hit her with the blood!
When people work at salons, they're often whispering. I don't know why, to make everyone calm, maybe?
You could also intentionally fail to save if you wanted to. Just throwing that out there.
Nah.
Okay. Well, you rolled a 15, so the blood fires at you, and you managed to definitely dodge out of the way.
Why don't you go up there and freeze it with your sticky?
We just tried that, Barney. It didn't work.
Well, did you cast the cold on it?
It does that automatically when you use it. It does cold damage.
No. Well, I don't know this, so I can't see.
Yeah.
Should we go up there and try and fight it?
Sorry, there's a element of this thing where you could use freezing ferocity while holding it. So maybe I'll try that. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's...
But you don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah.
Barney, that's a great idea.
Make another dexterity saving throw, Elga.
Oh, come on.
I rolled a 5.
You have advantage and you still got a 5. Yeah, maybe you were overconfident by how easy it was to dodge the blood before, but as you address Barney, a glob of the blood hits you from behind and also pins you up against the wall.
MX, this is my cat, Jacques. He's a very, very nice little kitty. Would you like to say hello to Jacques?
No, I'm okay. Cats weirded me out a little bit.
Oh, why is that?
The whole undead connection with cats.
Oh, thank you for the reminder.
They're not very calm to see around Karcasuuk.
Guys, can you speak louder? I can't hear you from across the room.
Make a dexterity check, but no advantage, like just a normal dexterity check.
11.
You're already restrained, so it can't restrain you anymore. The blood hits near you, but does not do anything further.
Could Barney try to like cut her free or pull her free? Or
how do you want to do that?
I guess just like, all right, give me your hands. I'll give it a pull.
Are my hands free?
No.
What about my feet?
Sure.
Okay, grab my ankle.
She looks like a blood cocoon.
You slide me out of this blood goop and I keep my mouth open just in case for breathing.
Okay.
Not swallowing. Definitely not eating.
A normal sentence a human says.
Yes.
Okay.
Make a strength check, Barney.
I'm envisioning that you look like our friend Jeremy when they duct taped him to the wall.
10.
You give a mighty pull, but Elga does not seem to budge.
You might have to stay here.
Okay.
MX. Psst, MX. Hey.
Yeah, I'm MX. What's your name?
Hey there, it's me. It's Chapani. I already introduced you, but it's okay.
Did we?
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure that's like the first thing I do whenever I meet someone.
Oh, sorry. The cat's weirding me out.
It's okay. It's a Jack is nice. He's a very nice. Mew mew.
I'll take your word for it.
Mew mew. Is there like a power source to that there fountain? Some sort of pneumatic system?
Pneumatic?
Did you go to Hanford?
Yeah, go fighting ants.
No, it's just pressure from the water that pushes it out. Normally it's water, not blood.
Yeah, you gotta think of very rudimentary technology.
Yeah, gotta just figure out the source of the blood.
If you could just free the customers, that would be helpful. I would be willing to reward you.
What dissolves blood? Elga, you seem to be an expert.
For some odd reason.
I can't hear you from over here.
Elga's up against the pin.
Yeah.
Blood.
What about it?
What dissolves blood?
Well, usually I do.
There's four people pinned.
Yes.
Salt. To use a mineral store, you put salt on it. Put salt on the wound.
Yep.
It's not ice.
That's what you do to its blood.
I don't know.
Go try something. Hey,
I'm stuck against the wall.
Oh, you're stuck against the wall
Maybe
as well?
try freeing me so I could use my freezing.
Have you tried like a
ferocity.
strength check against it?
I want to try a strength check against this blood.
Oh, yeah, are we allowed to try to wiggle ourselves out?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Isn't there a condition that would describe what they are? Are they
Restrained.
restrained? Okay.
Yeah.
Can I help Elga while she wiggles?
Yeah. And if you help Elga, then I say, Elga, you can make that check with advantage.
Mateed sighs.
Barney's helping Elga. Help me.
The Mateed just sighs and just like does that like, okay. And gets up and very just like slowly walks towards.
You never purposefully get this close to me. This is nice, is it not?
Is the consistency of what is pinning him to the wall something that Mateed would think that like slashing it might help? Is
Yeah.
it that thick?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'd like to do a talent strike
Slash?
on it.
Okay.
Also, I rolled a 16.
16? Oh, okay, yeah. You're able to wiggle your way free from it. You're not sure if it's your own brute strength or Barney helping you out, but you're able to free yourself, and you're mobile once again.
We did it.
We make a dexterity saving throw.
7.
Now a glob flies out and hits Barney and pins him to the wall right next to where Elga was a moment before.
Oh, such a funny visual. You're free.
What would you like me to do for a? Do you want me to do just like an unarmed strike?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do strength.
And yeah, you make a strength check.
Elga, would you be so kind?
That is a 20.
Yeah, you're pinned really tightly, Chip, but Mateed is able to slash and weaken the blood that's holding you up against the wall, and you're able to burst free.
Can it be like you like weakly couldn't do it, but I slash it, just palm your head and pull you out from the wall
with your talons?
Yeah. One foot slash, the other one just grabs the little man.
Still holding me in the
air. I go back to behind the desk.
Okay.
Could I go try to save Barney?
Yeah.
Could I try stabbing that little blood thing and using the freezing ferocity on it?
You're trying to stab the blood that's pinning him to the wall?
Mm-hmm.
You can absolutely do that. I will say...
Is that only one use?
It's one until long rest. So you might be a better thing
This
to
one?
use.
Oh,
on the
wow.
fast
You can just
way.
mimic what I just did, basically.
Yeah, never mind. Sorry, I didn't see the once per long rest.
Also, just so you know, that effect isn't just on one thing. It's a 60-foot cone.
Gotcha.
So it would affect a lot. Yeah.
This doesn't say 60 feet on that, but that's good to know.
Yeah, because you're casting Cone of Cold. Then you have to like look up Cone of Cold, and then that's where the
Gotcha.
information on that is.
Okay, I would like to just pull Barney out.
Okay, both of you make strength checks then.
22.
17.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Barney, you pop out so easily. Elga, you like rip him off the wall. Barney like leaps forward free from all of that.
Now we stay very quiet because for some reason I think the blood can hear us.
I can make a distraction.
No.
I wanted to revise what I said. I don't go back to behind the desk. I forgot we just need to get to this objective. So Mateed, same like energy, just slowly plods to the next, to like the people.
I'll go to a person as well.
And it tries the same thing.
Can I do thaumaturgy against like a back wall just to distract it where I make noise?
That's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, you could try that.
And I'll go.
And it's a place that no one is, I assume?
Yeah. So I'd like just do like a back wall making noises.
Okay. Yeah, that's a really good idea. So while you do that at the same time, Mateed and Chip are going to try to pull people off the wall.
Oh, yeah.
The fountain that's in, I assume, the middle of the room?
Yeah.
Is there a way to put a 60-foot cone on it without it affecting anyone else, or is this room too small?
Is there any directions that doesn't hit anybody?
The room is a 40-foot diameter. There's 4 people. We'll say they're all up against the same wall. So yeah, if you turn it to the opposite wall, you could do that.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Okay, so 2 people are being pulled off the wall. Thaumaturgy is distracting the fountain, and Cone of Cold is going off all at the same time. A coordinated triple threat. Boom, boom. The 2, Chip and Mateed, make strength checks.
Okay. Oh, I thought I was doing an unarmed strike.
Oh,
like
but that's what you're doing? Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were pulling. Okay, yeah.
I approach the person and say, "Hi there, Chip Haney. I'm here to help you out of this here thing of blood. I'm just going to take your hand, give you a little yoink, and 13.
Yeah. The 2 of you manage to peel people off of the wall. Well, I guess, Chip, you peel a person off the wall. Mateed, you slash and allow that person to fall free. Right as Barney casts his thaumaturgy and a glob of blood flies in the unoccupied space, distracting the fountain, and Elga unleashes a Cone of Cold onto the fountain. Go ahead and roll the damage for that. It's like a cone of cold air shoots out from the dagger in a huge cone that envelops the entire fountain and the entire side of the business. So go ahead and roll your cold damage for that.
Would it be from the Fang Frost? So the damage is like 1d4 plus 4?
You're proccing the
spell.
The spell, the Cone of Cold.
What's the spell's damage?
So that's 8d8.
8d8.
I shield my person.
34.
Dang.
The fountain very quickly ices over and no longer is burbling or gurgling.
Oh, no.
Burble, garble.
Seeing that the fountain is frozen over, MX peeks their head up from behind the counter and says,
"Is it safe?"
Check! Test!
My ear.
Nothing seems to happen.
Okay, yeah, it's good.
MX comes out and says,
"Thank you so much. Could you possibly free my other 2 customers?"
Sure. I'll go help the other guy.
Can I help as well? Maybe
Yeah,
go after
well, you don't have to make a check or anything. The two of you are able
Elga
to free them
still
just fine.
enjoys whispering. That's kind of a fun little game.
I pull my guy out by the right hand, and then he pull him into a handshake, and I say, Chip Haney, pleasure to meet you.
Here, you all deserve some kind of reward. Take these. Here, no charge. On the house.
What are they?
There are two items in MX's hand, one of which appears to be a soap, and the other is some kind of charcoal-colored powder.
This is a concealer of unsightliness, and this is a soap of solace.
What does a soap of solace do?
The soap of solace refreshes and rejuvenates you and cures any exhaustion, diseases, or poisons you're feeling.
Oh.
Ooh. So basically, yeah, if someone gets poisoned, diseased, or exhausted.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when the soap is, or the
Charcoal powder.
Unsightliness.
Concealer of unsightliness.
Wait. You try it again, Blade?
Charcoal is unsightly.
There, no.
Concealer.
One.
Unsightliness.
One. Just one. Just get your start and get to the end.
Pneumatic.
Concealer of unsightliness.
Yeah.
Is that makeup?
It's a charcoal-colored powder, like I said, but it kind of shimmers with some other dust in it.
When you apply this to your face, it makes you invisible.
Oh my goodness.
All right, who wants what?
And it's just one of each.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind the salve because my knees hurt in the
Only
morning.
if you remember what it's called.
I don't remember what it's called.
Soap of solace.
Yes.
Yep.
Make sure you put that into your notes section in D&D Beyond. That way you have it and you can remember. And they're like one-use items, just FYI.
Who's got not good stealth? I think I'm going to pass on this here charcoal.
I only have a +1 to stealth.
Okay.
They're actual items you can add to your inventory, by the way.
Sorry, I have +5.
Okay.
I put it in my hand and Barb's like, oh, John.
You know, maybe I take the concealer of unsightliness.
Oh, yeah.
I think you look like a nice young woman.
Not for long.
First time Elga uses it, puts a little domino mask on and just goes, bat!
But you just don't see her eyes, though, because it's...
Yeah.
So these are actual items, you said?
Yeah.
So they're like probably, other than Mateed, our party is quite dirty still.
Probably.
Because it just got all congealed up.
Okay, well, I'm getting out of here. Thank you all for your help in freeing my customers.
But before you go, I just want to be friendly and, a good customer servant. So I'm going to introduce myself to all 4 of your customers, and I want to hear their names and their specific...
They're already gone. They left immediately as soon as you cut them down.
I just see out of the corner of my eye Micah furiously writing.
Yeah.
I just
pulling
want
up Twitter names.
to do 4 different voices.
Yeah.
No.
Thanks, bye.
And with that,
Thank you,
MX leaves and runs out the door.
Mateed follows.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go to that other, their gold domed building.
Could I just look around and see if there's anything else in this building? Like in this room, like on
Just
any
steal
shelves?
while the
I
owner has
mean,
left.
nobody's here. Maybe there's more soap of solace or anything else.
That was all he had left. Was
Yeah,
those 2
it
items.
seems like this shop has been turned over and wrecked. Probably a combination of panicked people and the fountain.
So there's no
there doesn't seem to be really anything of value left in here.
What about, I know it's not a value, but what about a salt lamp? Like a large piece of Himalayan salt.
Have we entered the looting portion of
No, I was
this
going to leave it.
campaign?
I got plenty of money. I was going to leave it on the register. I just wanted to get a nice little gift from my wife, Carol. And we're
That
going
you
on all these...
definitely didn't murder yourself.
Definitely didn't murder. I want to collect things from every place, so that way I can show her all the adventures I went on.
There's a...
Just get a magnet like a normal person.
There's a salt lamp or shot glass.
But my cell phone.
Oh, get a shot glass.
Yeah, there is
shot glass.
a salt lamp, sure.
A salt lamp? All
Yeah.
right, I give him... How much is this valued at?
I don't know.
Mateed has gone to the other
2
building.
silver.
2 silver. All right, there you go, MX.
I wanted you to be like 400 gold.
See how much blame was committed to this bit.
She's probably dead.
And that's where it ends.
Kindest regards, my rankly regulars. Stinky Dragon is now animated. Have you seen the video on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok? Well, you deserve more laughs in your life, featuring some of our favorite moments from the show. Did you know Stinky Dragon has a soundtrack you can listen to? Well, don't miss out when the next album drops. We're releasing albums monthly to Spotify and YouTube. We have some new merch over at store.roosterteeth.com. We got a t-shirt and poster available August 18th. The last time we had merchandise was the dice, and that sold out super quick. So head over to store.roosterteeth.com. Check out the t-shirt and poster August 18th. After years of fine print contracts and getting ripped off by big wireless providers, if we've learned anything, is that there's always a catch. So when I first heard Mint Mobile offers premium wireless starting at just $15 a month, of course, the first thought is, what's the catch? But after, checking it out, using the service, I mean, it makes sense. There isn't a catch. Mint Mobile's secret sauce is they're the first company to sell wireless service online only. They cut out the cost of retail stores and pass those sweet savings directly to you. It's high quality service. It works fine. Don't worry about it being like inferior to any other service you had. It's just as good as any other service, but way cheaper. No catch. For anyone who hates their phone bill, Mint Mobile offers premium wireless service just $15 a month. Mint Mobile gives you the best rate whether you're buying for one or a family, and at Mint, families start at 2 lines. All plans come with unlimited talk and text and high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan. Keep your same phone number alongside all your existing contacts. Switch to Mint Mobile, get premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month. So to get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/stinky. That's mintmobile.com/stinky. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/stinky.
How far away is the other building?
It's kind of in the middle of the district. You can see it easily. There's a straight path, well, a mostly straight path that leads you there.
While we go out, can I also could Barney check the, what did you call it, the water thing?
The fountain?
No, the
Canal.
The water
to see
thing.
because I did notice some eyes.
Yeah, make a perception check.
It takes a few times of you saying some of the words of these places for me to get the pun that Micah was going for. But the Cah-H'rion Canal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you, Micah.
What's the carry-on?
Carry-on is a term for
Like rotting flesh.
dead things.
21.
You look into the canal and you only see your face somewhat reflecting back in the blood.
Oh, I don't like that.
An undead creature.
There's an old man in the blood.
Save him.
You say there's someone trapped in the blood? Do they need saving?
Algo would never be getting clean.
The
this
years
adventure.
go by so fast.
Yeah, we're probably all bloody, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
we
you
were
guys are
swimming
all
in the
still
canal.
pretty bloody.
Maybe that other building will have like baths. The Gold Dome building.
The one that you can see in the distance your friend Mateed is walking towards.
Yes.
Yeah, I better hurry.
Okay, we follow.
Yeah. You approach it, and this building seems bigger than the previous one that you were just in, like significantly bigger. You're just looking at it from the outside, right?
Yeah, is there anything like, is the same like bead door?
This one actually has a door, unlike the previous building. This one's actually a little bigger. This one's like a significantly bigger. It seems almost like this is a focal point, like in the center part of the
Like a government
district.
building or a religious center?
It's a main building.
Yeah, it definitely stands out
We're
a
at the
bit.
mall. That's where we're at. We're at the mall.
Yeah, you're at Spencer's. And
Gross.
there is a sign above the door that says Devi's Drafts.
Drafts
Oh, we're at like a pub.
No wonder it's the biggest building in town.
That's focal point of
I
towns
mean,
like this.
drafts could be something else.
Yeah,
so-
we're at the army. I go try the door.
or like a lot of wind.
It's a fan shop.
fans.
Come get your wind.
Those like really cool ones you flick out.
It looks a little cold in there.
I try the door.
Yeah, door's open.
I go in.
I go in.
I go in.
I guess I'll go.
You walk in, and it's a large circular room. This one's probably about 80 feet in diameter with a gold dome ceiling. In the center is a 4-sided island bar top with what appears to be a humanoid person passed out in the middle. Flowing around the bar is an indoor river streaming clockwise around the room, carrying floating tables and benches
Oh,
That's a cool design.
little
in a
gimmick.
current of blood.
Oh,
Normally a cool gimmick.
can I hurdle the little river to go to the barkeep?
Yeah, just for fun, for giggles, because we're playing a game. Make a dexterity check.
Because we're
This is a
playing
game?
Could Barney go as well?
16.
Yeah, make a dexterity check as well. Chip, you very easily and deftly hop over the river.
Oh, here we go. 4.
Barney, face first.
Is it
into
re-
the
there
river.
it is. It just loaded for you. 4. Barney, you're focused on Chip too much, but you go face first into the stream.
Gotta try to catch him or grab his hand before he floats off too quick.
Make a dexterity check.
10. Bye, Barney. Oh.
Yeah, Barney's caught in the current and floating now clockwise around the room.
It's a lazy river.
Strong current or lazy current?
It's pretty lazy.
Yeah.
You're fine. Enjoy your time, old man. Take a little retirement.
Can I try to swim to the nearest thing? Maybe a chair?
Yeah, make a strength check.
While Barney is floating down the Mississippi, can Mateed take a look around the room, see if there's anybody other than that single person in the center?
Sure. Let me resolve this real fast. No, Barney, you can't. You rolled a 6. Even this weak, lazy current is too much for you.
Anybody see where Barney went?
Mateed, you look around the room and you notice that there are 3 groups of customers who appear to be frightened and hiding.
Not on the river. They're on the outside perimeter of it?
Correct.
Okay.
Can I
You've hopped the river. What are you doing?
Atreides battle talk language with Mateed to see if are they afraid of this here fella? The barkeep?
Why would you make weird signs to Mateed?
Because I guess I wouldn't know that you would.
I don't know
people.
I don't know.
I guess what I'm worried about is I'm afraid that they're afraid of the barkeep that I'm about to waken up, and then he's gonna be like, I'm a demon.
Then maybe you can mouth something to them.
Okay.
Why me?
You're flying.
I'm not flying. I'm in the room.
Mateed, fly.
What are you guys talking about over there?
I'm gonna wake up this here guy. Shut up, Barney. I'm gonna go up to the barkeep. I'm gonna tap him on the head with my tail and give him a couple
Just
little.
FYI, her. I did not clarify
Sorry,
that.
every time I go into a bar and I hear that there's a barkeep, I imagine the guy from A New Hope, the one that Luke Skywalker tugs his shirt.
Oh, yeah.
The guy.
I picture Gus.
Hey.
Their kind ain't welcome in here.
Yeah. So I give him a couple of pitter patters on the face.
Her.
Did I say them or her?
You said him.
Okay. I give her. Actually, I a little bit gentler. I poke them on the shoulder.
Her.
I said them. I poke her on the shoulder with my tail.
First try.
Nailed it. Yeah, you do that, and as you're tapping her on the shoulder,
What was the look necessary, guess?
The lookness.
you notice that there's a little devil-like creature prancing around near her feet behind the bar.
A little imp? It's like you got horns.
Hey.
It's like a little you.
Hey, you. Hey, I'm like you. What's your name? I'm Chip Haney.
That's how I approach cats.
We just a couple of little demon guys hanging out.
I want this thing to just jump on you and start
gonna
biting
digivolve
you.
into a giant.
It goes
Yeah.
and jumps at you.
It does. I knew it was going
to. Trying to bludgeon you. Hitting AC.
Is it like a raccoon size just going at his face?
Oh, it rolled a 1.
It misses.
Can I catch it?
It falls into the river.
It jumps at your face, claws extended, but misses you entirely, misjudging the jump.
But it rolled a 1, so can I catch this thing? I mean, it failed.
Sure.
Okay. And I hold it out at arm's length like it's a baby.
You catch it, but it's made of blood. So it
Just drip out of my hands?
It drips all right through your hands.
Okay. Well, that's
So
horrifying.
it's not a solid being,
Correct.
like a little Grimer.
I don't know what a Grimer
That's
is.
a Pokemon.
Okay.
Wait, do you do? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm just gonna slash at this thing with the Kopesh of the Desert Tempest, which has a lightning damage.
It has slipped through your hands and you're attacking it on the floor.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll that. And that's a AC 16.
That hits.
All right. And then I do 7. I think bludgeoning plus 1d4 lightning.
Lightning.
That would be ka-chow, a 4.
It's bludgeoning? It's not slashing damage?
I'm sorry. It might have been slashing.
That's good because it was probably immune to blood.
type
Jimmy.
slashing. Yes.
Nice.
Thank you, Gus.
Yeah, you slash at it, and the weapon, unleashes lightning, and the little devil-looking creature explodes into droplets of blood everywhere.
Okay. Is that it? Or does it do like a T-1000 and it reforms into a beast even powerful than the last?
Well, so it explodes into a burst of sticky blood. So go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, 23.
Okay, yeah. Like a ball of viscous blood, not unlike the blood you saw at the fountain, flies in your direction, and you sidestep it, and it harmlessly falls into the canal.
Well, was that the end of it then?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, hey there, team. I met a guy. I met a little guy. He's a demon, and he's made of blood. I slashed him with the lightning, and he go kablooey.
I walk over to the closest patron who's cowering.
And I would like to save Barney.
Okay. The patrons are no longer cowering. They all saw the little demon explode. They say,
Oh, thank you so much. We were terrified of that thing.
Oh, I did nothing to help you. I was just wondering.
You and your friends. You're so kind.
Hi there.
titles like that I do not prefer. What happened to the barkeep in the middle? Were they attacked by that little creature? Is that why they are unconscious?
Oh, I think she just drank too much.
That seems like not a good thing to be with your bartender.
Anyway, we have to go.
Okay.
We don't want to give you our name or backstory.
He doesn't ask or stop them from going. Happy.
I'm Chip.
Actually, no. Mateed shoos them away faster.
Where are they off to? I want to wake up the barkeep, but I think we need to resolve Barney.
Yeah. Elga
Elga
goes to
said she was saving him.
save Barney. Yeah.
How do you want to do that? Do you want to jump in? Do you want to try to pull him out? What's your plan?
I'll try to pull him out.
You hop over to where the area next to the river where Barney's lazily floating by, and you reach down to try to grab him. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Barney will get you out, no problem.
14.
You're able to pull him up, no problem. You pull him like up to the point where he's like standing. You pull him like so high and so hard that he's standing on the ground next to
Do
you.
I need to give you mouth-to-mouth resuscitation?
No, I'm okay. Everyone, be careful. The river's pulling you in.
I imagine, when a kid goes into the pool and he comes back out and there's all that water pooled in his pants?
Yeah.
That's just
And
Barney.
you have to like squeeze it.
Yeah,
so
it just goes.
Gross.
Yeah.
but
I
blood.
like the Foley work.
Mateed does a quick 360 of the room to see if there's anything of value here or interest.
And then while you rob, I'm going to wake up the barkeep.
Not robbing, just looking to see if there's anything of interest.
No,
sure.
I mean,
I haven't robbed anything yet.
Yeah. Wink.
None of us have ever
That's what I'm trying to
taken
point out.
anything that we did not belong to us.
the whole bar is a really cool concept. Now that you're taking your time and really looking around, it's not just the blood that's flowing around in the river. There's actually like floating tables and benches that also are in this current floating around.
Could it all be just like decoratively themed and there's animatronics of like desert animals and
No animatronics.
No?
Does
Okay.
it seem like they were like they fell into the water and are spinning around, or like that's how people enjoy their
there's
time at the
a
bar?
pre-existing structure?
It
Yeah.
seems like that's as it's intended.
As is intended. Okay.
I bet that this here water isn't much dirtier than it was when the blood hit, because I bet this is just filled with liquor and pee.
I did no such thing.
No, I wasn't saying nothing.
In Barney's defense, a lot of his urine is blood these days, so it's not that uncommon.
You didn't need to do that joke. Does Mateed see anything?
No, just like I said, these tables and benches in the current, as well as it's a fully stocked bar.
Barney, when you were in the Blood River, what was your nationality? Was it European?
Mateed has walked out of that room because pubs aren't my place and don't see anything of interest here. But not saying you have to. That's just Mateed in character would just leave.
Personally, I just want to live in this space because it took a lot of effort to write it, and it's a very cool concept.
By all
and
means.
I'm just so sad that we got to burn it in 5 minutes, and then that's it.
That's it.
We should invest.
You guys already checked on
Invest
the
in the bar.
bartender.
I was gonna check on the bartender.
Since you love this place so much, you surely remember the name of it.
Check on the bartender. Check on the
Is
bartender.
the bartender's name Devi?
I don't know. Maybe y'all should ask her when she wakes up. You poke at her.
I gently. Oh, hey there. Hey, sorry to disturb your rest. It's me. It's Chipani.
She begins stirring. She's wearing an ombre wig, and she starts, parting it in front of her face. She looks up at you and says,
Chip? Yeah, hi, I'm Devi.
Hey there, Devi. There you had a demon.
Where is it?
Oh, it's dead. I killed it.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. Yeah, it was holding your people hostage. So they're gone. Just making sure you're okay before we move on.
Thank you so much. Can I get you guys something on the house?
I can't say no to a drink.
Do you have a milk?
You got a milk?
Do you want it
Debbie,
warmed
that's
up?
what I want.
In the desert.
How about some of our special drinks? I could get you a gin and tonic or a Footloose and Fancy a Frady.
Ooh.
You freedies.
If you give me a Footloose and Fancy freeze with a little umbrella,
Footloose and fancy
Francie
freeze.
was in there.
that just about make my day.
You got it.
she begins pouring copious amounts of liquor into her mouth, and then begins making you a drink.
What kind of creature is she?
She's a Karcasuukan, so it's hard to tell. She is covered up in scarves.
Okay, and you
But
said she
with
had
a
a
wig?
wig on.
Yeah, an ombre wig that's like peeking out.
I love your hair. Could I ask, why? That's it. Just why?
Well, because I like it too.
Okay. You know, you do you, girlfriend.
Oh, almost supportive.
She pushes forward a drink and says,
Here you go. Footloose and fancy Freedy.
What's the damage? What do I owe you?
Oh, no. On the house for helping out my establishment.
Here's 2 silver you for a tip. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Is tipping a custom in this town, in this place?
Sure.
I feel like Chip would no matter what.
the drink is sweet yet spicy, very citrusy. It's garnished with an orange slice and a sprig of basil. Drinking this beverage, you can regain one of the following now.
Oh.
A spell slot, a key point, a charge for a magic item, or some kind of special feature or character ability that you may have expended.
You burned anything you want to turn back on?
I don't. The Kopesh?
Am I allowed to drink this? I am definitely old enough.
If you can order it, you can drink it.
Well, it's on the house, so yes, I can order it.
What are you ordering?
Can I have the same thing that Chip
Oh,
did?
yeah, you gotta turn your ice thing back on.
I would like that to be back on, yes.
Good call.
I need to use Hellish Rebuke.
If you don't have any milk, can I have one?
Same thing? Footloose and fancy at Freety?
I suppose so.
She begins shaking together 2 more footloose and fancy Afrides and shoves them in front of both of you.
Here you go.
Thank you very much.
Could Elga wring out some of the blood from her shirt into the glass?
Gross.
Sure, are you trying to do it discreetly or?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Can I get
doing it.
I want to get another one, and I want to do a toast.
Another one?
Yeah, can I have another one and do a toast?
Yeah, but the effects don't
That's
stack.
fine. I symbolically want one so I can do a toast with my friends. You're not getting one?
Mateed walked out.
Has walked out.
Here you go.
Okay. Tumateed.
Who Mateed?
Devi picks up a bottle and
She has no idea who Mateed is.
yeah, but she's
She's
an excuse to drink.
Is she actually drunk, though? Could we do like a medicine
He
check
said
or
she
Yeah,
poured
she-
copious alcohol in her mouth as she was
okay.
doing this.
All right. Hey, thanks for the drinks, Bevy. Hope you're okay.
Devi.
Go get some not bloody water.
I'll get right on that.
I restored my cone of cold.
Sure.
I follow Mateed.
I got a spell slot. Bye-bye.
Yeah, y'all have a good one.
Thank you for the drafts. We never found out what the other drink did.
And no one will.
It's a shame. It's a really nice establishment.
It turns out Micah was up all night trying to figure out what that last one could do.
It spins the furniture.
He was writing wrong.
I need to figure out what the second drink is.
Just out of curiosity, why did you all pick the Footloose and Fancy Afridi, and why did no one pick the Ginny and Tonic?
I don't think they remembered the gin and
I only picked that one because I heard what the effects were on
Oh,
Chip.
yeah.
I just like the name, and I don't like gin and tonics. I'll say it. I don't like hard liqueurs. I like slurping on candy things with fruits and umbrellas.
What could we know what the
Something
Ginny
in
and
a
Tonic did?
Tiki mug.
It would have granted you a luck point.
Ooh, that's cool.
Oh,
Son of a gun.
I know. Blaine misses having luck.
That's okay. I needed spell slots.
Yeah.
Is the third establishment close?
The third establishment is, it's like at the northern end of the district, and it's kind of built into the face of the hill.
Nice. I approach it. What do I see?
Everyone else approaches as well, I assume?
Oh, yeah, I catch up because Mateed is hustling.
This is a large stone building built into the face of a hill with wooden frames and palm leaf roofs. There's a sign outside that reads, Wellsprings of Cah-H'rion.
Is it a door?
Yes.
Okay.
When is a door not a door?
Haha.
When it's a jar.
I open the jar.
You open it up and it looks like it leads into a lobby of sorts.
Oh.
And like a little front desk.
Okay. I walk in.
I follow.
I'll follow.
I do as well.
There's like a little front desk with a call bell and a pot of tea, and the room appears to be vacant. There's 2 open doorways, one to the east and one to the west.
Can I see if the pot of tea is warm or cold or?
Yeah, you check it, and the pot of tea has gone cold.
Is it clear that we're in like a hotel lobby is what we're at? Like, is there like slots for keys behind the desk?
No, you don't see that, no.
Okay. But there's east and west places to go?
Yes.
Anything discerning about the different ones? I mean, different directions?
They look pretty much the same from your point of view.
I'm going to go approach the west entrance and see if I can get a better view.
Okay, I'll follow.
Should I ring the bell?
I'm afraid that we're going to trigger something if we ring the bell. I just want to get a lay of the land there first. But Barney, you're your own free spirit. You do what you want.
Well, last time I almost drowned in a river.
Sure did.
So
West
you're not
door.
gonna,
No,
okay.
I won't.
All right, so the entire party goes up to the west door,
Yes.
and you open it and proceed through? Or what? I mean,
Just
what?
want to look inside.
So open the door, but not proceed in.
Take a gander, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not a door per se. It's more like a curtain. So you peek through the curtain, and you can feel a wave of cool, damp air washing over you. There's a soft bed of grass ahead that expands out into an extensive stone cavern.
This seems like a resort. Like you go here and you pay to go soak in the pools.
Oh, like a spa.
Yeah.
Like stepping stones laid on a grassy hill, you see a handful of well springs leading up to a roaring waterfall in the distance.
Is there blood?
It would all be idyllic if not for the gurgling of scarlet ichor filling each pool.
Blurble gurgle.
In the distance, you hear a silky voice calling out from the waterfall.
I'll be right with you.
That's weird.
Okay.
Mateed passes through the curtain and walks down the stone steps.
Okay.
Mind you, as I pass the curtain, Shock plays with it.
Oh, the grass is actually really soft. As you're walking down, a small silhouette appears behind the waterfall.
Welcome, travelers, to the wellsprings of Cah-H'rion. You must be exhausted from the sweltering heat. How about a refreshing dip in one of the pools? Aw, another satisfied customer. I do love that sound.
Out from the crimson waterfall emerges a horrendous horned creature made of swirling blood.
Come now. Who would like to take a plunge with the Hemogoblin?
Now that's a Spider-Man character.
That's great.
Are we rolling for initiative?
Before we do, is this Kentucky bluegrass? What you got here? This is great stuff. How do you mow in here?
You must be the only person on earth who knows the different types of grass.
Dude, the clippings, like how do you put them in a bag? How do they not get into the pool?
You think that maybe this isn't the normal proprietor of this establishment.
Oh, you're a faker. Okay.
Can I do Vigilant Blessing on myself? It gives
Yes.
advantage on initiative.
You can, and then everyone go and roll initiative.
Shoots. Oh, here we go. I didn't mean that as an attack action.
13.
9.
19.
22.
Ooh, the mummy got an 18.
Hey, you remember the mummy's here.
Yeah, good for me. I always forget about the NPCs. Micah, didn't you have to remind me this time? Barney, you are up first. Before you see this really awful view with these springs filled with blood and the Hemogoblin. Actually, make me a perception check, Barney, before you do anything else.
Ooh, 22.
You feel like you get a glimpse of like a mustache inside the Hemogoblin's body. Like maybe there's something trapped inside of him.
No.
Oh. Okay. How far away is it from me? What's like our...
It's pretty far from where you are. It's at the end. Like there's various well springs along the way. There's probably like 8 well springs between you and the Hemogoblin, and they're back at the end. It's a couple hundred feet maybe to close. Maybe not a couple hundred. Let's say 100, 150 feet.
That's pretty far.
Do you want to know something pretty interesting? A hemoglobin is a protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen.
Did you Google that right now?
I spelled Hemogoblin wrong.
Yeah. You have stumbled upon the origins of why Micah named it this.
So it's like, you said like 100...
150 feet, something like that. And like it's a mixture between idyllic and horrific. There's like soft grass, little pathways, springs that are filled with blood, all, and some trees all leading up to there. A little pagoda maybe.
It's hordillic.
Okay.
Hordillic. No making up words.
Cah-H'rion.
We're not allowed to make up words.
Yeah.
I want to cast Bless. Oh, bless your heart. And then cast Bless on my party.
Which does what?
Up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to attack roll or saving throw. So I'll do that. And then...
Is that a bonus action or anything, or is that like a regular action?
Regular spell.
Okay.
And then can I go as far close to this little demon thing as I can, which would be 40 feet?
That was as far close.
As far close. And I got increased walking because of that cane.
Yeah, you begin closing that distance. It's going to take you kind of by the first pool that's closest to you.
Can I peek in?
Yeah, as you do so, a bloody, demonic little looking creature similar to the one from the bar that you saw earlier jumps out.
Oh no.
And attacks you.
Okay.
Hitting AC 8 with its bludgeoning blow.
That does not hit.
That does not hit.
Little fella's
But-
got bad rolls.
I want to use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Ooh.
I create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration or until you cast a spell again. And when you cast a spell, you can make melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. On a hit, the creature takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier. I'm going to make the form of, it's either blood. What's a good? Like a thing. What do the doctors use? What do they use?
There's a lot of things
There's
they
a
use.
lot.
Syringe.
It's not
A scalpel?
Scalpel.
He's making slashing motions, I had to infer.
He was just moving his wrist. There was a lot of stuff.
You know when you go see your doctor and he busts out the scalpel every
just like
time.
chopping it at you.
Scalpel for making precision cuts.
Yeah.
And it's a big scalpel, and I want it to like slash at this little creature attack.
Okay, go ahead and make your rolls.
26.
That hits.
And I did 12 damage.
You slice this little devil in twain and it falls to the ground. But it explodes into a burst of sticky blood. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Are we worried at all about hurting the person inside this goblin?
Nah. 4. That's why I got a scalpel.
A gooey glob of blood flies out and hits you and pins you to the ground.
No.
You are now restrained until your next turn.
Oh no.
That was good.
Sorry. Oh no. Bonnie.
It's split in twain, so what happens?
It's dead. It perishes.
Oh, that was
But
its like final death.
Yeah.
The explosion.
The mummy says,
Those look like mephits, but I have never seen one made of blood before.
What are methods?
They're elemental creatures, normally comprised of ice or fire.
Oh.
Seeing them made of blood is very unusual.
Did like the mustache fall?
The Buffet is different from the Goblin.
Oh.
yeah,
sorry.
you saw the mustache in the hemogoblin at the other end. This is a method that popped out of like a little spring.
Yeah, these are their little baby enemies.
This is what
I
happens.
misheard. I thought it popped out of the hemogoblin.
I was trying to read how to use my Sling of Sandstorms, and I missed that.
So how many methods are there?
You don't see any more.
Okay.
Okay.
They might pop out of the pool. So
That
maybe we
makes a
should
lot
skirt
more
around
sense.
the
So I was like,
pools.
we already beat the hemogoblin?
Well, Mateed, you're up about 30 feet, 30, 40 feet in front of you. You saw Barney get attacked by a mephit that popped out of that spring, and Barney is now pinned to the ground by viscous blood.
How much distance between Barney and the hemogoblin?
From there, maybe another 100 feet or so.
Oh, okay,
it's
so,
so
far.
far away.
Yeah.
And so then between me and that, is there another mephit?
You don't see any, but there are 2 other pools.
Ah.
There's a total of 3 between you and the hemogoblin.
What's the height of this room?
It's a pretty tall room. This entire building, remember you walked into like the face of the cliff. So
Yeah.
it's all, you presume this is all carved out inside of that cliff face. So this room is pretty cavernous. It's pretty tall. 80 to 100 feet or so.
Okay, I'm gonna go up, let's say like 30 feet via flight. And then I'm going to use my sling of Don't Do the Song and use, well, I actually have to say it. I'm gonna use Sandstorm. And it says you can use an action to expend 3 charges to create a whirlwind of coarse sand in a 20-foot sphere. Oh, never mind. Centered on you. Okay. Then instead, I'm just going to use Ancient Sands, and I'm going to do a long-range attack with the Sling of Sandstorms, which has a range of up to 120 feet.
So it's 30 feet / 120 feet. 30 feet is normal.
Is it past 30 is the...
Then you, right, it's at
And then
disadvantage.
past 120 is that you can't do that at all.
Correct.
Okay, then can I instead go, let's say, oh, I can't get close. Oh, I could, because I am a monk. And I shall use Step of the Wind.
Oh.
So I'm going to go up, let's say 20 feet, and then go directly towards the hemogoblin, which would give me a remaining of, what's my flight? My flight is like 60, so they give me another 40 that way, and then I can use my Step of the Wind as a bonus action and dash.
So then you would get your movement again, which is another 60.
Yeah, so I get...
Which would close the distance.
Close the distance,
Yeah.
and now I can use Ancient Sands. It doesn't quite work that way. So I'm going to do an attack roll, and I have to say, I'm going to use 3 charges.
Okay, on a successful attack, the damage is increased by 1d4 force damage for each charge you expend. So you make your attack, do your damage, and then do an extra 3d4 force damage on top of that.
And I get +2 to my attack rolls, which does not do enough.
Oh.
Well, it's an 11.
+2 though.
Do I have to know if it's 11 total? Because it is, or it already works into the thing. Do I have to use inspiration dice before I find out if it worked?
I think you have to use it before, but let me double check.
I think we've done it the other way before.
Yeah, you do have to use it before,
cool.
you know.
11's pretty low. I'm going to try it again and use my dice. That's much better. 18.
11 would have missed.
Good.
Oh, good.
I think I really wanted to do it again because I really want to hit this because I'm spending charges.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm going to roll for damage, and then I will roll for the Ancient Sands bonus. Okay, that's only 6. 1d4 per charge. So that's 3d4. So 6 plus whatever my first thing is because I can't see.
6.
6, so 12 of 6 force, 6 bludgeoning, to be specific.
Yeah, you have the attention of the hemogoblin who's staring at you flying in the air.
Okay, I can't do anything else because I already did a bonus action.
Just full end over it.
Just hovering, just giving it a little
Flyby kiss.
Yeah, just staring at it. Just look. Yeah, that's right.
It's the mummy's turn. After the mummy will be Elga, then Chip. The mummy will dash forward and kneel by you, Barney, and ask,
Do you require assistance?
Yes, please.
Okay, the mummy pulls out an instrument of some kind and begins hacking at the blood that's pinning you down, freeing you so you're no longer restrained.
Well, thank you very much.
Usually you hack up blood.
Hey, Elga, you're up.
Okay. What is the lay of the land right now?
You're pretty far away from the hemogoblin.
Yeah.
But there's those pools that the little Miffits could have come out of that are in your way.
Yeah, and the mummy and Barney are both about 30, 40 feet in front of you by one of the pools.
Well, I mean, when the mummy approached Barney, it didn't proc anything out of those other pools.
They're still by that first pool, but no, nothing else.
So there's
nothing
enough
else
distance
appeared to-
between them.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to rage first,
Smart.
just in case.
Yeah, do it.
I don't want to hurt the thing that's inside of
You're
the
not going to be able to get to the
hemogoblin.
hemogoblin at this point. It's still like
It's still like 100, 150 feet away.
150. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And the little pools that these things are spawning from. Is there like I want to save my cone of cold for this thing.
Yeah, maybe save that for the big baddie.
Yeah.
Probably just go and I don't know.
Get closer, I guess.
Yeah, get to those pools and see what happens.
Yeah. I'm gonna go towards the hemogoblin
So you're just making your way downtown?
downtown. Can I do a double walk, double speed?
Yeah, so a double move, so you move 60 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would put you kind of by the second pool.
Okay.
So you do that, and yeah, a Mephit pops out of it.
Of course.
And lashes out with a bludgeoning blow.
What noise does the method make?
Sounds like a Tasmanian devil from Looney Tunes.
He was so quick to that.
I said it's bludgeoning.
Well, that's what it's called. It's a bludgeoning blow, and it lashes out, hitting AC 13.
That misses.
Wow.
Yeah.
These poor little guys, they can't get a hit.
Yeah, they're not great.
Do you think I'm scared of blood? Because I'm
I
not.
eat blood for breakfast.
Lunch and dinner. Midnight snack too.
Eat the method. Eat the blood method.
Like Kirby, this
Well,
guy.
I'm out of actions.
Oh,
so
I
I
was gonna
can't,
say,
I
assert
can't
your
really do anything.
dominance.
So Elga ends her turn with mouth open.
Oh no, it would be
Elga's-
terrible if the Mephit jumped in my mouth.
Oh no. Elga smiles and just shows all the blood that's all over her
Just
mouth and
messy
teeth.
like a kid on their birthday.
Feral.
Chip, you're up.
Hey there.
You tell who you say that
Hey
to.
there.
God.
Hey here,
It's
God.
me, Chip.
It's me, Chip.
Remind me again how, forgive my ignorance, how dash works. That's just additional that you're walking
You can use a
speed.
bonus action, to then move your movement speed again.
Sorry, that is
an
definitely got to
action?
be your biography's
Oh, it's an
title.
action.
Hey there, God, it's me,
Hey there,
Chip.
guy. It's me, Chip. Okay, I do a couple little stretches, those like side things where you stretch out the obliques, and then I start power walking, and I want to do a walk speed 30 feet, and then I want to double my walk speed by not taking an action, an additional 30 feet, and then I want to use a bonus action for cunning action to do dash 90 feet.
So you walk past Elga, who's fighting the Mephit then?
Hello, Chip.
And I'm like, hey there, Elga, and then I'm just like boogieing. I'm again power walking. One foot is completely on the ground at a time. It really
That
engages
is the
the
rule.
glutes, and I got my arms tucked in tight, so I'm not, it's perfect
He's
movement
pulled
speed.
out 2.5-pound weights out of his fanny pack in each hand.
Yep.
Yeah, that puts you by the third pool, and a blood Mephit jumps out of there.
Oh, hey there. Hey, little brother. Hey, you're a demon just like me. Let's team up. Really quick, 90 feet. How far does that put me away from the hemogoblin?
You're pretty close at this point. I mean, you'd be able to get there on your next turn.
Okay, groovy.
The Mephit appears confused when you call it brother?
Yeah.
Cousin?
Hey, little guy. I look just like you with the horns. And
It's like it's touching its horns.
And I am purple and you are red. We are one and the same.
It looks like it might have gas. It burps. And as it burps, a large blob of blood comes out in your direction. Chip, make a dexterity saving throw.
Mr. President.
I can't wait till you guys recreate this whole scene with the puppets.
No, right. That was a 14. It was a check. Forgive me. I'm sorry. My finger was already on it. So it would be +2. Do you want me to roll it again?
It's the same. Yeah, you make it regardless, even with your other modifier.
You got it.
Okay.
Yeah, you dodge out of the way. How rude.
I don't want this to be like in a reaction, but can I like pat him on the back? It's like, it's okay there, little brother.
This wet Miffit.
Yeah.
All right, is that it for your turn, Chip?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, well, it's the Hemogoblin's turn. It's not happy with Mateed because Mateed did some damage to it. What's it going to do about that?
Go talk to its therapist about it.
It like slashes its arm in your direction. Obviously, you're not within melee range of it.
Nope.
But like a bit of blood flings off from its body and flies in your direction, hitting AC 16.
That is my AC, but I use deflect missile because it hits me right with.
It would hit if it hits. What does that do?
You can cause your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack. When you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus 6. If I reduce it down to 0 and have a free hand, I can spend a key point to make a ranged attack.
Well, so you reduce it 1d10 plus 6.
You catching bullets?
Yeah, blood bullets.
I'm going to roll the damage and we'll see if you're able to reduce it, okay? It does 15 points of damage.
All I got to do is roll almost a perfect 10. Here we go. Here comes a 9 or a 10, everybody.
Is that a saving throw or what?
No, it's a reaction.
Monk ability.
And so I reduce it by 9.
So you take 5 points of damage.
Yeah, I do. I don't like being so squishy. I need to have health.
The Hemogoblin says,
"Now, take your medicine,"
and fires another one off at you.
Gross. Can I do another reaction?
You only get 1 per round, but it doesn't matter because this one misses anyway.
I dodge it.
Yeah.
Like a very graceful bird.
Okay. That's it for the Hemogoblin's turn. Barney, then Mateed.
So how far away am I from this thing and what is its...
From the Hemogoblin?
Yeah.
You're pretty far. You're still like 100 feet away. You barely started going and then you immediately got stopped by a mephit.
All right.
So you're, I'd say, roughly 100 feet away if you're asking for spell casting purposes.
Okay. Well, I will cast Guiding Bolt on the Hemogoblin.
That's how far?
120 feet.
Ooh.
So
the flash of light
boom,
leaps out from your hand and streaks towards the Hemogoblin.
That's a 23.
That hits.
Rolling for damage. It's a 14 damage.
That's radiant damage, right?
Radiant damage.
All right.
And then, how far am I from the other thing that was attacking the other goblin?
There's a mephit that is in front of Elga. It's about
to fight me.
30 feet in front of you.
Okay, I have a question.
Elga wouldn't call this a fight.
As a bonus action, I can move my spiritual weapon up to 20 feet. So if I cast it before, was it 5 feet in front of me when I originally cast it?
Right.
Okay, so then I want to move it 20 feet, and then it can still attack within 5 feet, which would be able to attack the one that is in front of
Okay,
Elga.
sure.
And I go... And
you sound like a mephit.
And that was an attack of 9, so I don't know if that hit.
That actually does hit.
Wow.
Really?
They're very squishy.
The little blood things have been low AC this whole time.
It's a 5.
But Hemo has a little bit more.
The mephit explodes into a fountain of blood. Elga, make a dexterity saving throw.
Elga?
It's the one by you.
Do I have advantage?
Yes.
It's a 10 and then 8.
Yeah, the viscous blood hits you and then pins you to the ground.
Oh.
Man.
And then how far away is Elga?
About 30 feet.
Well, I guess I'll go to Elga. I've already used my bonus action and my action, so I probably can't
I
help.
could probably wiggle myself out if you want to go somewhere else.
Still gotta go that direction.
Yeah, still has to go.
So
there. Yeah.
I'll just stay here to potentially help if I can do anything.
Is that it for Barney?
Yes.
Okay, we got Mateed, then the mummy, then Elga.
I don't want to get close to this thing, so I will continue to pelt it. I will use, why not? I'll use my remaining 2 charges and do a Sling of Sandstorms, Ancient Sands attack. That's a 26, my dude.
Oh, that hits.
All right. So roll for damage first. The bludgeoning is 6 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Plus...
I feel like the Sling of the Sandstorm is this campaign's dissonant whispers.
Yeah,
that's true.
5 force damage. And that's all I want to do right now.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else bonus that I can do that I'd want to do because I don't want to do Astral Self because I would like to hit it with the proc that happens with that, which needs 10-foot radius. Yeah, and the other stuff is like close combat stuff. I can do Flurry of Blows, but I don't want to get close to it. So...
If you did, it might help me, though.
What? Do what?
If you got within 5 feet of it, it might help me.
How would it help you?
Because I have a move that if people are within 5 feet of it, but also if you don't want to,
No,
don't put
Mateed
yourself
stays a distance away.
Fair.
Mateed, yeah.
Mateed is more precautious.
Self-preservation, top priority.
I think they're more precocious.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do.
Okay, it's the mummy's turn. The mummy runs up, following Barney over to Elga, kneels down and asks,
Do you require assistance?
It's a total
Wow,
NPC
what
energy.
a helpful character you are, Mummy.
Well, I have a lot I can do, but this is the most pressing need at the moment.
Yes, I would love some assistance. Or do I just...
The mummy quickly manages to cut you free from the blood that's restraining you.
Thank you. Blood, gross. Yuck.
I know, right?
So nasty.
Elga, it's your turn. And then after Elga is Chip.
How far away am I from now?
You're closer.
'Cause I did double movement, so I was 60.
You're probably 60 feet away or so.
Am I able to use my Axe of the Scarab? The range, it says 20 feet out of 60 feet.
That's if you throw it.
Yeah.
So 20 feet is a normal attack. Beyond 20 up to 60 is at disadvantage because it's at like a far range.
Okay. It says you gain a +2 bonus to attack rolls you make with this weapon.
Attack roll.
Yeah, you would still roll with disadvantage, but
you get
you
+2.
would get +2 on each of them.
Cool.
And plus bless.
And you would be throwing it, so you wouldn't be able to like attack with it again. Oh, wait.
Well, it says that I could use, as part of my attack, you could make the axe fly back to your empty hand.
Yeah, okay.
So I would do that if it,
Gotcha.
And then because I'm raging as well, would that also?
That would increase your damage. But that's only with a melee weapon. If you're throwing it, I don't think it counts.
So it's not melee because I'm throwing.
Correct. You only get that damage bonus if you're actually if it's in your hands and you're attacking something.
Okay, well, I'm going to use it.
Nice axe throw.
Axe throw, 27.
Wow.
I imagine that hits.
It's at disadvantage because it's beyond that range. Gotta roll again.
24.
I hate Elga. Yeah, that hits.
The barbarian's supposed to do one thing: hit things with axe.
I
Smashy,
guess so.
smashy.
Yeah. All right, yeah. Your Axe of the Scarab hits the Hemogoblin.
And it does 12 plus 2, so that would be 14 damage.
Why the +2?
You gain
Rage.
a +2 bonus to attack rolls you make with this weapon.
Oh, plus rage.
Rage only counts in melee. She's throwing it.
This axe has sun touch, so it says you gain +2
Yeah.
bonus.
So that's attack rolls. That's not damage rolls. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Sorry,
So 14.
misread.
No, 12.
So it's a 12.
So 12
Numbers.
points of damage.
Numbers. My brain's like
Numbers? business.
And then I also wanted to fly back to my hand as well.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Wow. I'm glad I bought that.
The Hemogoblin roars as the Axe of the Scarab hits him, then flies back to your hand, Elga.
Who knew that my axe would become a bat before I did?
Is there anything else you can do? Did you move? Can you move? You can move.
Yeah, let me move closer.
Yeah, you would be able to move up to where Chip is. Chip's up at the next pool.
Okay, I'll go up to where he is.
I have to warn you, I'm facing off against a little guy.
I will go 10 feet behind Chip.
From a metagame perspective, it already attacked, so it wouldn't be able to attack you again until its next turn. But if you want to maintain that distance, you're more than welcome
You
to.
can come up here. I just
I'll
want to let
go-
you know I got a little guy.
I'll go 5 feet behind Chip.
Okay, is that it for you, Elga?
Yes.
Okay, Chip, it's your turn.
All right, so Mateed is not within 5 feet of the Hemogoblin.
No.
Correct.
Okay, where is the Hemogoblin currently looking?
Probably at me.
Well, no, it's currently looking at Elga because
Oh,
Elga
yeah.
threw the axe.
So I don't have the ability to do a sneak attack.
Nope. We're in a hallway.
Okie dokie. Well, now shucks. I'm just gonna run up to that ding dang thing and I'm gonna use the old Kopesh of the Desert Tempest.
Did you already deal with the Mephit?
No, but I'm gonna disengage.
Okay, there you go.
Cunning action.
All right, so you disengage from the Mephit and you run up to.
Oh, before I go, I say, hey there, little guy. You have a good day. Stay safe. Be good. Make us demons proud. Bye bye.
Make good choices.
It's like a Lilo and Stitch situation here.
Yeah.
All right, so you disengage and you run up to the Hemogoblin. And what do you do again?
Use the Kopesh of the Desert Tempest.
All right.
That's a 5.
That was your
gonna
attack?
I'm gonna use my inspiration die.
Okay.
That's a 2 plus 3.
6
Hey,
plus
3 plus 3.
plus a D4, right? Because I got bless.
Bless this mess.
Bless
It's not going to be enough.
That's a 1.
7. No, that's not enough.
Because an 11 would have missed.
I don't think I've got anything else.
Oh, it's so sad when you're playing these roles that you just, you do your magic and it doesn't hit and nothing happens.
know.
What does the robe of serpents do?
This is
You're bargaining with your inventory.
This is a Blaine move where he's like just going through his inventory to see what
Hold
can I
on.
do.
I want to make sure that I didn't use my bonus action. I think was used. Yes. Okay. I have
Crazy
no
when you don't
bonus
have a
actions
bow and
either.
arrow anymore. Huh?
All right. Well, I
So now
tried.
You're standing
I
in
failed,
front of him.
and I put my hands on my hip and I say, "Your move."
I love this visual.
Okay. Well, it is the Hemogoblin's move.
Bring it! I dare ya! Come on!
Okay.
Show me what you got!
I think that guy threw an axe at you.
Just pointing at Chip,
I am your enemy!
holding your axe behind your back, but not fully obscuring it.
Face me!
It unfurls a whip made of blood
Yeah? What is that all you got?
and lashes out at you,
Uh-huh.
hitting AC 12.
Ha-ha! No, I'm a 13.
Nice.
The seems to like roar with anger. And it's almost like it's getting bigger.
Okay.
It begins expanding a little bit. Like it's really getting uncomfortably close to you, Chip.
I puff out my chest. I go,
Oh, that's perfect because it like absorbs. It
It's gonna
it
swallow
touches
you,
you
you dumb
and begins absorbing
man.
you.
Oh, no.
Make a strength saving throw.
It's already got a man's mustache inside. It's collecting mustaches.
strength saving throw.
He didn't get it at all. He leaned right into it.
9.
I've seen the movie Blob. I know you don't do that.
It starts like pummeling you as it's pulling you in closer.
What about the bless?
Oh, yeah. Do bless.
What's the bless?
Does that add to your
Yeah.
save?
Saving throw.
+4.
Oh, yeah.
Or you got to roll for
A
it.
D4.
2. So
No,
11.
11. Nope.
That's okay. I didn't want to anyways. What are you going to do about it?
Well, what it does initially
Yeah?
is it gives you 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
He's losing his steam, everybody.
that's it? That's all you got?
You are now grappled within the hemogoblin.
Oh, that's a darn shame you fell right into my trap.
Can you breathe blood?
I don't know, but I can use Hellish Rebuke, which is a reaction which you take in response to being damaged by a creature within 60 feet. Ah!
How are we doing on sound levels? I feel like we're yelling a lot.
You cast that, right?
Yeah. You point your finger and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. Yeah.
DC 14.
Oh, you just said earlier that you need to be using Hellish Rebuke.
I sure did. It's all part of the plan.
Now it wasn't.
I rolled a 13, so it's a failed save.
Uh-oh. You got rebuked. That's 3d10, 13.
You just stumbled into a really cool moment,
I
Blaine.
didn't stumble. I wanted to. There's a reason I was clearing the distance to get up to him. Do I get to do bless?
That's just for. That's just for.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Stupid. I know. Dumb.
All right, so you
child.
you cast your hellish rebuke as you're being absorbed. Like I guess I picture it's like absorbing you.
He's just going in.
Yeah, and just your head is sticking out, and you cast hellish rebuke,
That's the Taco Bell.
and the hemogoblin roars in agony.
Fortune favors even the foolish now and then. But mark my words. Next time, I'm going for the jugular.
And with a splash, the hemogoblin vanishes into the waterfall, and just like that, every wellspring turns back to fresh water.
I want to catch whatever body was inside it.
Nothing falls out of it. However, after a second, you hear hacking and wheezing, and someone emerges from behind the waterfall. You all recognize him. It's Weezer.
The Chief Inspector Weezer?
Chief Inspector Weezer.
I pat the chief inspector on the back to help him get the blood out.
Thank you. That was a nice trick, by the way.
Thank you. It's called Hellish Rebuke. That was my first time using it.
Chief Inspector Weezer, what were you doing inside that hemogoblin?
He seems to be struggling for his breath. He's like retching up, coughing up blood. And he's like pointing out, giving like a wait
He's
sign.
turning one of the blood methods.
You all look down and notice your clothes are no longer drenched in blood, but damp with water.
Oh.
No.
We were
What
baptized.
is this?
As you're wringing out your vestments and drying off, Chip, you notice your fanny pack zipper is open.
What the heck?
You check inside to make sure nothing has fallen out, but the opposite is true. You find a note. On the outside is familiar floral penmanship that reads, "To Chip, from Carol."
My wife. What does it say?
We're going to find out next week on the next episode of Tales of the Stinky Dragon.
Why did you kill me? So that person that bumped me must have been Carol.
Or delivering a note from Carol.
Oh, I knew I got the butterflies for some reason.
Maybe we'll get some answers next time.
Oh, shoot.
All right, well, thanks for listening, everybody.
Oh, wait, do we want to talk about that thing that happened at RTX?
Oh, so, we had our event RTX a couple of weeks ago at this point, and we asked every single person who came by to this Tales from the Stinky Dragon autograph signing who their favorite character
Now
was.
I know why Blaine wants us to bring it up.
From campaign 1. I asked every single person, and I kept tally in secret. I didn't show the people who were voting, and I didn't show anyone else the tally until we were done.
This is from campaign 1.
From campaign 1, Kyborg won by 1 vote. Every other character was tied in second place with the same number of votes. Kyborg had 1 more vote than everyone
And
else.
it was like 150 people.
It was
or something.
It was so close.
So
I can't
close.
believe
Such a perfect
how it ended
even
up.
split.
I think Blaine took a picture of it, so maybe we can post that on social.
Yeah, I'll send it to Ben.
Yeah. And everyone gave their answer like just how they felt, and it just happened to line up that way, which
And
is
there was
really cool.
Zero intimidation or intimidating eye contact whatsoever.
But yeah, anyway, thanks for listening, everybody. We'll be back next week with another episode. This episode of Tales from the Stinky Dragon was produced by Ben Ernst, written, edited, and composed by Micah Reisinger, with additional editing work by David Saunier. This week's arrow question was submitted by @Rainbow on Discord. Here's a quick shout out to folks that interacted with us on social media recently. Here's some NPCs named after them in this episode. Ryder Rajad, aka The Mummy, named after user Ryda7S on Reddit. MX the Esthetician, named after @MXDuststorm on Instagram. Debbie the Draft Maker, named after @DendyLeo0 on Instagram. Chief Inspector Weezer, named after user Carl Weezer567 on Reddit. Also want to give a special thanks to some friends who provided voiceover for characters in this episode. Ryder Rajad, aka The Mummy, voiced by Hannah McCarthy, @HiHello_Hannah. MX the Esthetician, voiced by Hector Gonzalez, @HBag22. Debbie the Draft Maker, voiced by Lindsay Washburn, @LinzBot_. And the Hemogoblin, the Blood Elemental, voiced by Mikey Spandex, @MikeySpandex1992. Tune in next time for another thrilling episode of Tales from the Stinky Dragon. Dash is an action.
It's not a bonus
we're
action?
clarifying here.
What?
Maybe don't get too close in
What's it
case
say?
I
Well, so on
use the
mine-
code.
Actually, Gus, it says what?
It's a dash action.
A cunning action. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns to take the dash, disengage, or hide
Okay,
action.
so you're using it as cunning action. Okay, yeah,
Cunning
correct.
action is the bonus.
Which, if you listen back, I did say that, but it's
Yeah.
okay. It's fine.
Yeah, okay.
We're just checking.
No, I know. I
So
appreciate
how
you.
far
We're
do you
all
move in
about
total?
following the rules to a T here.
Cunning
at
action,
Stinky
That's what
Dragon.
we're known for.
Yeah.
Hardcore
For being
rules
real
following,
rule
rules lawyering
sticklers.
Dungeons and Dragons.
You can learn exactly how to play this game correctly.
If you want a fun podcast, go somewhere else. We are the Hardcore Rules Podcast.
That's our next shirt.
This is our show, Tales from the Sticklers Dragon.